If he's not here, the only one who can protect the village is me.
What's up, guys? This your boy Black Sasuke, man, back again with another video, and I am here with a discussion about the words through the grapevine that Dragon Ball Xenoverse is going to die off because of the arrival of Sparking Zero that is set to come in October. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero hypers, or as Perfection the Natural Selection would call them, glazers, are saying that Xenoverse 2 is going to die off, or it's going to be pushed to the backdrop. It's not going to have any fight in this battle anymore. It's not going to be relevant anymore. Basically, from their perspective, it's not going to be relevant anymore. And my thing is why do y'all feel like Sparking Zero is just going to flood Xenoverse 2 out the way like that? Like, why would it just do away with Xenoverse 2? Why would people just stop playing Xenoverse 2 just because Sparking Zero is coming out? Let me give you guys some cold hard facts here. All right. Now, Xenoverse 2 came out in 2016. Dragon Ball FighterZ released in 2018. All right, according to my screen here, it released January of 2018. All right, Xenoverse 2 came out in 2016 of October 25th, 2016. One thing I'm going to ask you guys, and feel free, anybody, if you want to give your input, how you feel, go in the comment section, say how you feel. I'm not going to be on this video too long, but I just want to kind of ask y'all some logical questions and help me to understand. At the end of this video, go down in the comment section, help me understand why Xenoverse 2 will be flooded out by Sparking Zero. Because if you think about that logically, when in October of 2016, when Xenoverse 2 dropped, Dragon Ball FighterZ was being announced a year or so after that. I want to say a little over a year after that. FighterZ came out January 26th of 2018. Why didn't Xenoverse 2 fall off the grid when FighterZ came out? I'm just saying. What happened then? What happened there? Now, shortly after that, what else came out? Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. All right, so let me go to my PC here. Let me see. When did Dragon Ball Z Kakarot come out? Let's look this up really quick. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out in 2020. All right, 2020. Okay, so let me get this right here. We're gonna copy, paste, and we're gonna paste this over here, and we're gonna hit enter. Wait, we're gonna hit enter there. All right, and we're gonna go here. We're gonna go back. Okay, so Xenoverse 2 came out in 2016. FighterZ released in 2018, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out January 16th of 2020. So with the fact that Xenoverse 2 came out way before both of these Dragon Ball games, none of these games seem to have outbeaten Xenoverse 2. Have not pushed Xenoverse 2 out the way, have not shut Xenoverse up, nothing. With two whole new Dragon Ball games that came out. You want to know why? It's self-explanatory. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is its own type of Dragon Ball game. Dragon Ball FighterZ is its own type of Dragon Ball game. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is its own type of Dragon Ball game. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, if you want to play, if you want to enjoy the the sagas and you want to play, you know what I'm saying, you go on a solo adventure by yourself and be able to enjoy and see the story played out through Goku's eyes and all of the other characters. You get to have a hands-on touch with the characters and their storylines and where they were at, you know what I mean, and what they did and all that good stuff. Fighter Z is more of a, it's just an arena fighter. You just, you know, it's 2D/3D. It just has more dramatic finishes and stuff like that, but it's more of a just, you know, a fighter. It's just a fighting game, you know what I mean? But you got Xenoverse 2 is more of a, you know, you have parallel quests, you have open world, you got the storyline, you got the, you know, you go on adventures and different adventures, and you can alter your storylines and all this stuff right here. You can just do so much more. Create a character. You can you can make your own creative character and go through the journeys and stuff like that with your creative character. There's so much you can do in Xenoverse 2. Like, there's no reason as to why you guys are saying that Xenoverse 2 is going to be killed out because of Sparking Zero showing up, when Sparking Zero is going to hit about as hard of an impact as Fighter Z when it came out, if not a little bit better. It's going to hit just about with the same impact as Fighter Z, because Fighter Z and Sparking Zero kind of fall in that same, you know, kind of category. I mean, honestly, it has Sparking Zero has a little bit of a, if you want to say, it has a tiny bit of a Xenoverse 2 play style to it, because you're flying around and stuff like that, and, you know, whatever. But it's a Budokai game. Budokai games play just like that, you know what I mean? Budokai games have always played like that, you know. So I mean, it's just Budokai Tenkaichi 3 revamped. So of course they made it Budokai Tenkaichi 4 in this sense, but they gave it a new name called Sparking Zero. So, you know, because it's its own thing now. It's a branch off of the Budokai series, as they said. It's a continuation, not a branch off, but a continuation. Let me correct that. Of the Budokai series, and they gave it Sparking Zero because now you got super characters and all these additional characters. Now, without the super characters, the Super Saiyan 4 that they dropped, the GT characters that they just released the trailer about and they're adding to the game, that was already in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That was already in Budokai. They're just adding super characters. They're adding new mechanics. I mean, that's just it. More polished colors. I mean, why wouldn't they add more polished colors? I mean, look at what time we're in. We're in 2024. I would think and I would hope that the game wouldn't turn out looking like how Budokai did back in the day. Like, why would we want that? You could just go play Budokai Tenkaichi 3 if it's just really stacked looking like that. I mean, just think about it. I mean, it makes no sense to say that Sparking Zero is going to completely flood Xenoverse 2 out to where nobody's going to play it. You got to think about it. Xenoverse 2 has been pumping out DLC ever since its release. It's been pumping out DLC. All right. 8 years. Okay. 8 years. I had to literally think, like, 8 years. They've been pumping out content. They've been pumping out DLC. Jump Force came through, got washed by Xenoverse 2, all right? Jump Force came and got washed, all right? Dragon Ball FighterZ came out, did not even hold a candle to Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 still hung in there. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out, still hung in there. Here we go with Sparking Zero. Xenoverse 2 is going to be still there when the smoke clears. So this whole idea that Sparking Zero is going to kill Xenoverse 2 out and nobody's going to play Xenoverse 2 anymore, and people are just mad because nobody's going to play Xenoverse 2. No, nobody's even thinking that. Like, you guys are reaching. Nobody's thinking that everybody's going to not play Xenoverse 2. Nobody's mad because you guys are going to be playing Sparking Zero. I'm going to be playing Sparking Zero, and I'm still going to play Xenoverse 2. And I still got Dragon Ball FighterZ right here. I can pop in Dragon Ball Fighters right now. I can pop in Xenoverse 2. I can play Xenoverse 2 right now if I wanted to. And I'm not ever going to get rid of those games because I like those games. I might not play them as much, but I still like them. I got them because I like them. I don't understand. What's this whole idea that Sparking Zero is just going to do this big of a hit to the Dragon Ball Xenoverse franchise? I think you guys are just reaching at this point. I mean, just stop, man. Like, come on. I understand that you guys are super hyped for some nostalgia because that's what Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is nostalgia. Budokai Tenkaichi 4, aka Sparking Zero, is clearly nostalgia, all right? It's nostalgia. That's the reason why a lot of us OG Dragon Ball fans, that's why we're gonna play it. We're not playing it because it's just, oh, it's gonna be better than Xenoverse 2 and stuff like that. Why are y'all even comparing Sparking Zero to Xenoverse 2? Why is that even a conversation? I'm still trying to figure that out. Why is that even a conversation? Why is that even a talking point? Like, make it make sense. Like, why are y'all even trying to compare a completely different style game to Sparking Zero? That's you might as well say you're comparing Xenoverse 2 to Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Their playstyle mechanics are two completely different things. Like, why is that even a debate? I don't know. So this whole idea that Xenoverse 2 is just gonna be Hakkai'd off the scene just because Sparking Zero comes, or nobody's gonna play it, I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy, bro. Like, why y'all reaching? Y'all reaching for an imagination that is just like, it's just never gonna take place. Xenoverse 2 is still gonna be relevant as it is after Fighter Z came out, and it's still relevant as it is after Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot I could have sworn not too long ago Dragon Ball Z Kakarot pointed like they just put out some DLC. I think they did the Future Trunks with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I think they pumped out some DLC a couple months ago. I don't know how long ago was it, but it was recent. You might as well say it's not all that old, you know. I know they just pumped out that Future Trunks DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So Fighter Z, I'm not sure if they're still pumping out DLC for that game. I hadn't heard of, but if they did, I would think it's still just as popular. It's a Dragon Ball game. No Dragon Ball game loses its popularity. You know what I'm saying? Sure, there's more new ones that come out, but they don't lose their popularity because there's people like us OGs that'll still pop in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and still have some fun. I mean, a lot of us remember having to you know, use the analog controller to help Piccolo aim for Raditz when he was doing the Makanko Sappo. You know what I'm saying? The special beam cannon. You know what I'm saying? I remember how hard that was. A lot of us want to play Budokai Tenkaichi 4 or Sparking Zero because we remember the nostalgia from it. I just hope that they have that same spin on it, with, you know, with the story mode and all that stuff, like they did in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I just hope they just have that same. I want the whole complete experience modernized. If you're gonna modernize this game, give it to us modernized. Let us have that experience. You know what I mean? Give us the new mechanics. That's cool. Polished details. That's great. I mean, and if you want my opinion, it does kind of got some Dragon Ball Z Kakarot looking. Kind of give you that. It kind of got that Dragon Ball Z Kakarot style to it, to me, because when you go on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, when they power up, they kind of look the same. It's like they got some details for Kakarot and put it into Sparking Zero, which is, it's okay. I'm not hating on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to play the game. I mean, I'm going to play the game. And like I said, again, it's for nostalgia. I'm not going to just be like, oh, now that I got Sparking Zero, I'm never going to play Xenoverse again. I mean, I'm never going to play Fighter Z again. You know what I mean? That's not the case. It's nostalgia. I miss the Budokai series, and you know, I'm just itching to see what they're gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? Although some of the people who have their criticisms about Sparking Zero, I'm an out of the box thinker, so I can kind of see where they're coming from. I mean, personally, I just don't see what's with all the whole Xenoverse 2 is gonna die, nobody's gonna play Xenoverse 2 anymore, and that people are just mad because nobody's gonna be playing Xenoverse 2. I just don't see that being the thing. I mean, honestly, I think you guys are just like completely glazing at that point to say that Xenoverse 2 is just gonna be eradicated or Hakkai'd off the scene just because of a new Dragon Ball fighter game being released. I mean, I don't see that happening, and I'll be keeping a lookout. You know what I mean? To see if this so-called pandemic where Xenoverse 2 is just gonna completely be hushed off the scene because of Sparking Zero. I just don't see it happening. I see a lot of people, just like when Budokai was out, I mean, I played the game and then I got bored with it and I picked up another game. I mean, it's gonna be the same principle with Sparking Zero. I'm gonna play it, learn the game, have fun with it, and I'm gonna get bored with it and then go to something else. I mean, I think you guys are just wanking this whole Sparking Zero thing. I mean, you guys are getting upset at people because they criticize Sparking Zero. You guys are just getting upset for no reason. So what if that person made 50 videos criticizing it and they have a mixture of rage baiting in it, and if you're calling it rage bait, then why are you still delving into this person's content if you know it's rage bait? If you feel like that, then why are you participating and making videos on that person? Like, I don't understand why you wasting your time and energy to it. It makes no sense. You're giving into the rage bait. That's what they want you to do. I mean, if you ask me, just makes no sense. I mean, also, you know, if you're going to be listening to them criticize the game or critique the game, at least have an open mind about it. You know, stop getting so upset and bent out of shape about it. Stop being so quick to go and make them look stupid, or be so quick to call them dumb or calling them delusional and stuff. Maybe they see something you can't see. Oh, I'm because you can't understand what I'm saying, I'm crazy. Or you can't see from my perspective, so I'm stupid. Like, y'all need to stop, man. Just stop, bro. Like, stop reaching so much, man. Y'all getting on my nerves, man. Y'all reaching for some stuff that ain't even true, man. I mean, like I said, Dragon Ball FighterZ came out after Xenoverse 2 dropped. Everybody still plays Xenoverse 2. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out, brand new game. Everybody still plays Xenoverse 2. Same thing is gonna be with Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero gonna come out. Everybody still gonna play Xenoverse 2. Just like with all the other games, Mortal Kombat came out, Mortal Kombat 1 came out, everybody still playing Xenoverse 2. Tekken 8 came out, everybody still playing Xenoverse 2. Street Fighter 6 came out, everybody still playing Xenoverse 2. Elden Ring came out, everybody still playing Xenoverse 2. I mean, come on, do I need to keep going on? The list goes on. I mean, the list is going. Wukong came out, and I bet you there are people still playing Xenoverse 2. Nothing has killed Xenoverse 2. Stop thinking that Xenoverse is gonna just disappear. When they stop making DLC, I can see, or they just stop, you know, pumping out DLC, and everybody be able to tell when they stop, you know, pumping out stuff for Xenoverse 2. I can see if that happens unless people stop playing it. I can see that, but I don't see that happening anytime soon, guys. I mean, let's just be honest. But that's my spiel, man. I will catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Like I said, if you got any grievances or anything you want to say, meet me down in the comment section below. I would definitely be looking out for some of you guys' input. Tell me how you guys feel. If you feel like Sparking Zero is gonna flood Xenoverse out the door, then let me know why you feel that way. Tell me why. What? And don't just get down there and just start ranting. Give me some good explanations as to why you feel like Xenoverse 2 is gonna be Hakai because of Sparking Zero popping up on the scene. Tell me why you think the game is gonna die, and give me some good actual feedback. Give me some actual good reasons. Don't just go down there and just type some nonsense. I want some logical explanations as to why you guys feel that way. Other than that, I am yours truly, Black Sasuke Uchiha, man. Back again with another video. See y'all later, man. Peace.